based on the measurement that I have to use 30 eggs.
30 eggs.
Because it's 10 eggs to a pound of flour.
Oh.
And you know, back home, when we break our eggs, we have to take out the eye. So yes, we have to go ahead and take that little white spot out. And normally when I break my eggs, I do not break more than 3 at a time in the container, because if one comes out spoiled, then you know you only have 3 to throw away, not a whole batch.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. So
I wouldn't have thought about that.
yes, you just break 3 in your container. And then while breaking them, you still have to look, because sometimes these shells are so light now, they might break shells in it, and that's not good. So you have to really still look out that you have no shells in your egg. Look, we used to hear back home that if you don't take the hide out, it will make it raw.
Oh.
But I don't know how much. Okay, there can be a gem of truth to it, but in this case, I don't really think it is that necessary. The reason being is that you're gonna put rum in it, and the rum and the wine, you know, it kind of kill the egg taste.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you know, tradition, you're used to it, so you just go ahead and take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what our ancestors taught us.
Yes.
And they're always right. I'm telling you.
Always right.
They know what they're talking about.
Always right, yeah. Always right. So now that all the eggs are in, now we make a blend for it.
How many minutes you blend it?
I just blend it until I can see the eggs no more.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a few, 1 to 2 minutes.
So give and take about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, Gangali.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat some food.
Yeah, eat some food, yeah. What you have there?
Hello, I'm going to do something to you,
Yeah. Gangali.
Crackers and sardine, man. Sardine.
Yeah, man. Alright, respect. Go back to the baking.
Yeah, so we're finished blending up, so we just add it bit by bit to our flour mix. And we stir until we get it. Well, I stir, but at the end I still have to use the blender to get it to the consistency that I want it. But you know, in olden days, our parents or grandparents used to still blend it out because they didn't have blenders.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. But you know, this time we have it, so.
Because I remember when they used to make it, they used to like have
They
the
used
thing
to
and
use
beat it
their
up.
hand.
Their hand
Yes,
and beat
they
it
used
up.
to, even with the cake and the sugar, all by hand.
And it came out perfect.
And it came out perfect, yes.
Wow.
All by hand.
But now with the technology,
Oh,
make
yes.
it easy. You have certain.
Make it so much easier.
Yeah.
So much easier.
Nothing go to waste.
No. And spatulas, they're the best.
Yeah.
They just give you the clean wipe.
Yeah.
Clean. Oh yes. Okay. Get everything out with the spatula. You know? So I'm gonna turn it around a few more minutes and then I just use the blender to get it, the mixer to get it up to what I want.
You finish up.
Yeah, man. Eat some crackers and sardines. Rainy weather.
Yeah.
Rainy and cold weather.
Yeah, so the rain will fall out there.
Yeah. I want the rice and the bread, some crackers and, you know.
Oh, okay.
Drink some vitamin C, orange juice.
Orange juice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What it's all about.
I'm a call for snow Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday to Thursday.
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah, man.
So what it is, we never get none last year, so come and come, and if you not come, you not come, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I have to live with it.
Have to live with it, yeah, man.
Yeah, enough for them country.
Yeah.
All smooth and nice, and now you can go back to your spoon. All nice and creamy and smooth. So at this point now, I'm going to put my vanilla. We should have put mixed spice too, but we ran out of that. So we just put, as I tell you guys, I don't measure because I kind of know what I'm doing. But as I've said before, you know, you can just do like vanilla and your almond to taste. So what I do, I put in a little at a time, mix it up if it's to my taste. If it's not, I just add a little bit more. But it smells good. Woo.
Yeah.
That Benjamin almond is the best. Benjamin vanilla, the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go and drink sardine, never.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice with crackers and vinegar.
Yeah. That smells good.
It smells so good.
Almond smell.
But to me, I still think it needs a little more. A little more, it's good, but you know, just need a little bit more. Because the proof of the taste is in the eating. So it has to taste nice.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I have most of my ingredients now, but first before I put the fruits or the browning, then I have to make sure the taste is right. Delicious.
Yeah.
So now you know that when the finished product, it will taste the way you want it to taste. So now I go ahead and I put my fruits. I do my fruits in a bucket, guys, because I always do big batches of things. So I just blend my fruits like even a year before.
Oh.
Yes. Like keep them in rum and wine.
Oh, okay.
And keep them in my bucket. So I just judge this too because it all depends on how many fruits you guys want to use. But I just use based on how much I want to, and you have an option of the blended fruits, which is that.
So in the fruits you have wine.
Or you have a
Wine and rum.
yes, on the fruits I have wine and rum.
Wine and rum.
Yes, that's basically it.
And you let it stay there for a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could be up to a year, but
Yeah.
I do mine a year in advance.
Okay.
And that's the blended fruits, and these are the whole fruits because some people like it with the whole fruits in it.
Okay.
So these are the whole ones, and those are the blended ones. Based on what I just did now, put my fruits in, then I mix it, and it has to be all mixed out. And this time I'm not using the blender, I'm using the spoon. So it might take another 3 to 5 minutes to, get it all the way out. Or get it evenly blended in. That is really, really optional because you can do it light if you want, and you can do it as dark as you want. But I kind of love it dark.
Yeah, me too.
I like it,
like it.
on the darker side.
Yeah.
So based on the darker side, you put a little more browning, but you still have to be careful and taste as you go because the browning will make it bitter. Too much browning will make it bitter. So you just have to put a little, mix and taste. Well, that's how I do it anyway. Because I don't do it by measurement. Just mix and taste. I mean, we weren't grown up on measurements. I mean, for the people who don't know and want to use the measurement, the browning would be, and see, it all depends on the amount that you're using or the amount that you're making. But to that 1 pound of flour ingredients that I told you before, then I guess you could use 3-4 tablespoons of browning.
And those who want to know the measurement, look at the left side of the screen. You'll see the measurement if you want to go by measurement. But Karen been doing this for a while, so she know what to do.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you want to go by the measurement, look at the left side of the screen. The measurement is posted. Alright.
So this is not dark enough for me. So I just add some more. But if you guys don't like it dark, then that should be enough. But
So you like it dark?
I like it dark.
Okay.
And not only me, my customers like them dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like her dark. I mean, oh man, I messed up.
And
I'm just talking about the cake, right?
We know that. We're not even talking about the cake, Teddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my mind was in the gutter, man. I was thinking
I
about
know.
something else.
And see, this is still not dark enough for me. And for me, I know too dark for it to get bitter, because that's how long I've been doing this thing. You know, based on the color, I know the taste.
Okay.
When it comes to the browning, yes. It's coming along.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so this is how it looks when I have it to how dark I want it. So at this point, which I should have done previously, is to grease my pan. Yes, what I should have done previously was to grease my pan, but I'm gonna do it now, which I use a piece of saran wrap and just like this and put it in the butter, and that's what I use to grease my pan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want it to stick in the butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I grease my pan, I have my paper cut previously. So I just put my papers evenly out in the bottom, because if it's not even, whichever way it is in the bottom, that's how the cake comes out. So you have to make sure it's even in the bottom. If it's not even, the cake is going to come out with the creases. So everything, the paper and everything have to be very...
Oh, so you put the paper on the side and
You
at
put
the
it
bottom.
both on the side and on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. And while you're doing that, you put your stove on 200 degrees. Bake. And you put it down to... But I do it a different way, guys. I put it to 250. I put mine to 250. But what I do, I watch my products carefully. So once it gets to a raised standard that I think it should be, then I put my oven down to 200. So it just takes its time and simmer right there. So I grease my pan. So I finish greasing my pan and putting my papers in. And at this point, I put my thing halfway up. Fill it halfway. Halfway up. It will stay steady right there. Halfway up. And I just place in my oven.
Oh.
Place it nicely in the oven. So when everything is done, guys, I'll show you the finished product.
Right.
Thanks for sharing with us today. Yeah, so here we're gonna take a nice slice out of it.
Oh, that looks so
Guys,
good.
let's see what it looks like on the inside.
Wow.
Very moist and nice. Very moist.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. Nice, delicious cake.
Yeah.
Delicious black cake from Gangoli's Kitchen.
Yes. Looking good.
This cake is good. I can taste the rum in it. This is what they call the Jamaican Christmas cake or rum cake, black cake, tradition, Christmas time. Right in Gangoli's Kitchen. Yeah, you need some sorrow with this, right? And in Jamaica, the tradition eat the black cake and you drink the sorrel. This is how they make the Jamaican sorrel. Oh my God, this is good. This is good. You have to have it. Until next time, we see you at Gangali's Kitchen. One love.